This
Head of the key, straight on three, down high!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Beaker, head of the key, flip it to the left wing, Wymanson. Up top, Brennigan, a triple! Cash for Nick Brennigan! Carson-Newman leads with 24 seconds left.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
That was the AEC countdown to tip-off. Eagle fans, remember AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we're AEC, member-owned and service-driven. So getting ready for tip-off, it's Carson, Newman, and King. We're going to have the national anthem, and on the other side we'll talk starting lineups and get ready for tip-off here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, national anthem concluded. We are ready to play some basketball. We'll talk some starting lineups. Carson-Newman looks like it's going with the usual Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, John Zhao, Jack Browder, and Braden Illick. That's been the five so far for Carson-Newman, who has done an excellent job through 2 games. Tight loss again against Lake Superior State, but bounced back in a big way. A 94-75 win over number 22, Fort Lewis. Starting lineups being introduced right now. We'll talk a little bit about what Carson-Newman did on the gridiron today. Before we get started, Carson-Newman football taking on Tusculum. In-state rival gave up the first touchdown of the game, but then outscored the Pioneers 56-7 to not only secure a rivalry win, but to earn its division to a earn its way to a Mountain Division championship and a SAC title bid. So Carson-Newman starters introduced the Eagles in the home whites with the orange numbers, the blue lettering, and King in blue uniforms, red numbers, and a red letter. And talked about Mikhail Pocknet a little bit on the pregame show. Reigning Conference Carolina's Freshman of the Year. He was excellent last year. He's certainly in the starting lineup. Conference Carolina's Freshman of the Year, second team All-Conference Carolinas, averaged just about 18 a game, 7.7 rebounds, and 1.9 steals per game. So he's a threat on the defensive end of the floor as well. Xavier Betancourt gets the start, along with Seth Cullen, Jordan Akal, and Dylan Gorey. So ready to roll here from Holmes Convocation Center. Again, King, a team that went 10-19 last year, 5-13 in conference play, led by head coach Jason Gillespie. 5th year, second stint with King. He was an assistant coach in his previous stint And he's done a solid job so far for King, a team that's rebuilding a little bit, and a team that kept it close with Carson-Newman last year. Only a 2-point win for the Eagles as we are set for tip. Braden Illick and Dylan Gorey going to jump it up in the middle. Gorey, the big man for King, standing 7 foot. Has a little bit of height advantage over Braden Illick. The ETSU transfer standing 6'9". It's Carson-Newman and King ready to tee it up. Eagle fans, remember Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Ball's tipped, heads back to Pocknet. Betancourt retrieves in the backcourt for King. King starts off possession today as Betancourt goes to the top of the key. He's going to pull a quick three off the front of the rim. No good. Hubbard tips it out of bounds, and it will stay with the Tornado. King moving right to left. The Eagles will go left to right in this first half. One thing to note, Nick Brennigan today with his first three will reach 200 threes all time as the pass goes to the corner. Cullen right in front of the Carson-Newman bench. No good off the back heel. Tipped around. Pocknet retrieves at the top of the key. Left side wing three for Pocknet. Off back rim, no good. Gorey is there for the board. Another chance for King. Top of the key three for Betancourt. This time is good. And the Tornado take a 3-0 lead. Second chance points on the first possession for King as Hubbard crosses the timeline, feeds to Browder on the right wing. Browder working on Gorey, pulls his own three and rattles it home. Jack Browder ties this one at 3. A call into the front court, passes to the top of the key for Pocknet. Pocknet looking for Gorey down low. Zhao tips it away and Illick retrieves. Braden Illick pushing on the left side. He's trapped. Cullen takes it away, tipped around to Betancourt, who will scoop it up, reverse layup, good on the left side of the glass. And King retakes the 5-3 lead early in this ball game. 18:54 moving clock here in this first half. Trey Hubbard on the right wing feeds to Braden Illick. Illick looks for the handoff. Now he's got a wide open lane. Skying down the lane. Misses it off the left side of the iron. Right in front of the scorer's table, it's Cullen driving down on Browder. Right-hand layup, misses everything, and Hubbard retrieves a rebound. Trey Hubbard pushing with pace. Kicks back out to John Zhao. Cullen defending, seal-tight defense on John Zhao, who drives baseline right-hand layup, rattles home. John Zhao blew past Cullen on the wing, who was pressuring him defensively, and Zhao gets his first points. It's 5 apiece. Top of the key for Gorey, feeds left side for Betancourt. Betancourt, pump fake on Nick Brennigan. Now will pull the three, and it's good. Xavier Betancourt for 3. And King retakes the 8-5 advantage. Hubbard crosses over the timeline. Feeds right side for Browder. Browder back to the top for Trey Hubbard. Illick working at the top of the key. Far side corner for Brennigan. He drives, left-hand layup. No good off the glass. A-call corrals the rebound. A-call pushing with pace. Pulls the 3. Trey Hubbard defending this one. Misses. Hits everything but does not fall. Zhao with the rebound. He's pushing wide open right wing 3 for John. Zhao is down and Carson-Newman takes the lead. John Zhao found himself wide open on the right wing and sunk a triple. It's 8-8 as Betancourt holds the ball at the top of the key. A-call now receiving a screen from Gorey on the left side. Hubbard retrieving. Now Pocknet in the near side corner. Brennigan tries to tie him up. Pocknet still working inside. Misses everything but the glass, and John Zhao grabs the board. Zhao pushing, loses it for a moment. Now feeds it to Illick right from the King bench. Illick, left wing. Drives inside the paint. Pulls it back out. Shot clock at 18. Trey Hubbard on the right wing. Working on Gorey. Hubbard perusing. Drives to the lane. Left-hand layup, no good. Betancourt grabs the board. 16:41 moving clock, 8 apiece here in this first half. A-call down the lane, has it tipped away. Brennigan robbed his back pocket, now feeds down low. Browder, layup is good. Jack Browder with the right hand, the feed from Nick Brennigan, and Carson-Newman leads 10-8. 16:24 on a moving clock as Betancourt crosses the timeline, feeds off to Pocknet right in front of the Carson-Newman bench. Pocknet wide open on the right wing, pulls a 3, no good off the back iron. Hubbard grabs a rebound. Good look for Pocknet, couldn't get it to fall as Hubbard crosses the timeline. Feeds right wing, now Brennigan in the near side corner. Triple is good. 200 for Nick, as King calls a timeout. 16 minutes on the dot. Carson-Newman leads 13-8 as Nick Brennigan cans his 200th career three. And Carson-Newman holds the lead at the under 16. We'll be back 13-8. Carson-Newman, 16 minutes on the dot here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
16 minutes on the nose to go in this first half. Carson-Newman leads King 13-8 here on the Eagle Sports Network. Ryan Wilkes taking you through all the coverage this afternoon as right before that last timeout, Nick Brennigan with his 200th career three to give Carson-Newman a 5-point advantage. King burns a timeout, and the Eagles are in front. King basketball moving left to right. It's Betancourt in the backcourt for the Tornado. Working at the top of the key on Brennigan. Feeds off to Akal. Akal left wing for Pocknet. Wide open three. Rattles in. Couple of subs coming in. Usman John checks in for Carson-Newman as Trey Hubbard crosses the timeline. Works on Akal. Drives to the cup. Has it deflected around. Did it go off Hubbard? Yes, it did. That was a recently subbed in Petar Mijatovic with the defense. Went off Hubbard's leg and out of play. And King regains possession, trailing 13-11 with just under 16 to go in this first half of play. Top of the key for Pocknet. He feeds off to Mijatovic. Now near side Akal. Akal down low to Pocknet. Tries to spin on Ja. Is doubled by Hubbard. Did it go off Pocknet? No, it did not. Hubbard deflects it out of play. Nonetheless, good help side defense for Trey Hubbard. Here comes Jalen Royster into the game for the King Tornado. As it's fed in by Betancourt, looking for somebody, finds Pocknet on the near side corner. Ja defending, gives him some space to shoot now. Top of the key for Royster. He misses off the back iron, and a push-off, I believe, called on Mijatovic. And he's called for his first. Carson-Newman gains possession back, leading 13-11 with 15-11 to go in the first half. So waiting on some live stats here, but Carson-Newman has controlled the pace here since trailing early. Top of the key, Nick Brennigan feeds right side for John Zhao. Drives baseline on Cullen. A little bit of contact, and there's a foul called on Cullen. That's going to be his first. And it will send John Zhao to the line. So Zhao heading to the free throw line for the Eagles. First free throw of the game for either side is going to come from John Zhao. With 15 minutes to go, Eagles lead 13-11. Couple dribbles for Zhao. First free throw is up, and it rattles home. Zhao fairly efficient from the free throw line. One of the Eagles' best players returning this year. He had an incredible year last year. Was all region honors in D2, CCAA, and NABC. As he rattles the second one off the right iron, no good. Eagles lead 14-11, 3-point advantage for Carson-Newman as Betancourt crosses the timeline. Hands off to Pocknet, top of the key. Pocknet drives on Zhao. Back out for Cullen. Cullen's three is no good off the right side of the iron. Tipped around by Pocknet and Hubbard, and it goes back to Carson-Newman. Eagles controlling the backcourt. It's Trey Hubbard. A little bit of pressure from Royster in the backcourt as Hubbard crosses over. Gets over the timeline. Screen from Ja at the top of the key. Handoff to Usman John. Looks back door for Browder. Nothing there as he hands back out to Nick Brennigan. Brennigan has his pocket picked, but it rolls out of bounds off the hands of Betancourt. And Carson-Newman will reset near half court with 15 to shoot, 14-24 to go here in this first half. The Eagles' lead is 3. King led a little bit early. As Hubbard receives a screen top of the key, splits the defense, right-handed finish at the cup is good. Trey Hubbard just split the King double team. Race to the cup for 2, 16-11. Carson-Newman, 14-11, moving clock here in the first half. Top of the key, it's Cullen. Driving on Browder, tries to post him up. Browder deflects it away and takes it himself. Browder pushing past the timeline, feeds off to Trey Hubbard, far side wing. Drives down the right side. Right-hand scoop shot is good for Hubbard, and the Eagles lead by 7. Pocknet quickly working the other way. John defending the corner. Cullen open on the back door, but Zhao there to defend. Cullen goes up. No good, but the tip-in is good for Cullen. And Kings back on the board, 18-13 with 13:37 in the moving clock. Hubbard pushing across the timeline. Pocknet there defending. Feed to the top for Usman Jah. Mijatovic defending tightly. Now Brennigan driving on Pocknet. Right-hand scoop shot for Brennigan is blocked by Pocknet, and King quickly pushing the other direction. Near side wing for Cullen. He'll try a 3. No good off the back iron. Betancourt there, second chance. Right back out to Cullen. He'll try again. Same spot, same result. No good, but another offensive rebound for King. Mijatovic inside, working on Zhao. Feeds back out to Betancourt. Betancourt receives his screen. Goes over top of it and has it taken away. John Zhao moving quickly, feeds off to Nick Brennigan on the far side wing. He'll try a 3, no good off the back iron. Both teams have had their fair share of good looks early on. Carson-Newman can't connect there. It's Pocknet steps into a 3, no good. Hubbard corrals a rebound, pushing quickly the other end. Near side wing, Nick Brennigan pump fakes a feeds back out to Trey Hubbard, and he connects for 3. Hubbard good on the near side wing. Carson-Newman's lead is 8 with 12:27 in the moving clock. 21-13 your score. As Cullen sets up at the top of the key, feeds off to Mijatovic. Back to the top for Pocknet. King trying to slow things down. Cullen's going to try another 3 and miss everything. Brennigan right there for the board. Hubbard pushing, feeds off to Zhao. Zhao, far side corner for Browder. Back out to Zhao, far side wing. 3 is good. Jean Zhao for 3. Carson-Newman's lead is 11, and Kings forced to burn another timeout. 24-13, Carson-Newman, 12:02 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman has opened things up in this first half of play. We'll see what they got on the other side here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Back here on the Eagle Sports Network, Carson-Newman has opened up an 11-point lead over King. The Tornado burn their second timeout after John Zhao and Trey Hubbard go back-to-back with triples to extend the Eagles' lead to 11, 24-13, 12:02 to play in this first half of action. A call across the timeline, hands off right side for Royster. Screen, now top of the key, Royster's 3, no good off the iron. Rebound by Zhao. Here come the Eagles. Tate Mulkey recently just checked in. He's on the far side wing. Feeds it back out to Zhao. Zhao Picks up his dribble on top of the key to Illick, who's back in the ballgame. Far side, Matt Bilbray, a recent sub, turns it over as Pocknet scoops up the loose ball. Pocknet driving on Illick. He'll try a right-hand layup. That falls. Big point for King there as Pocknet finds the bottom of the bucket. And now did Tate Mulkey step out of bounds? He did. And it's back-to-back turnovers for Carson-Newman. King has cut the lead, or the deficit, to 9. 24-15, 11-23, and a moving clock as A-Call slowly brings the ball up past the timeline, hands off to Pocknet, top of the key. Gorey has it now, looking for an option, near side for Royster. Mulkey defending. As Royster steps back, tries a triple, no good off the back iron, tipped around, rebound is corralled by Bilbray. Bilbray pushing the opposite direction. Illick now at the top of the key. Illick working on Gorey, hands off to Zhao. Zhao tries another triple, no good, rattles around and out. Tipped back out though, John Zhao retrieves. And now Jack Browner will try a far side wing three, that's no good. Royster grabs a rebound off the back iron and A-Call pushes quickly the other direction. A-Call driving, pull up free throw line, jump shot is good. A-Call with the pull up J, and just like that, King with the last 4 has pulled it within 7 points. Bilbray bringing the ball up for the Eagles. Hands off to Zhao, near side wing. Zhao back to Bilbray. Bilbray drives, has a path to the cup. Layup's no good, but he gets his own miss. Back out for Browder, who tries a triple. That one is money. Jack Browder, far side wing 3, pushes the Carson-Newman lead back to 10. Second chance points for the Eagles as Bilbray gets his own miss. Top of the key, it's A-Call. Receives a screen from Gorey, thought about a 3, but now will drive on Zhao. He'll finish through the contact, no whistle, but A-Call sticks it up and in, and it's 27-19. 9:49 in a moving clock as Bilbray crosses the timeline. Bilbray driving right or left side, and he walked. Help defense by Gorey caused Bilbray to pick up his dribble and took too many steps. Seth Cullen will check back in for the King Tornado. A-Call brings it over the timeline, hands off for the recently subbed in Cam George. Cam George pulls up, thought about a jump shot, fed it back out to A-Call. Top of the key, it's Cullen. Looking for an option, a little bit of a mismatch down low. Gorey and Bilbray as Cullen drives, kicks it far side corner, open 3 for Royster, no good off the back iron. But another second chance opportunity for King as Royster collects his own miss. Inside for Gorey, Bilbray's defending, back out for Royster, far side corner 3 is money. King takes advantage of the mismatch. Gorey passes out of a double team to the far side corner for Jalen Royster, who nets a triple, and it's a 5-point ball game. Braden Illick at the top of the key, defending by Gorey. Now far side corner, Zhao. Zhao, did he step out? He did. Another turnover for Carson-Newman. As A-Call once again controlling the King offense. Will bring it across the timeline. Hand off to Gorey. Now back to Cullen, top of the key. Cullen looking for an option. Working on John Zhao. A-Call posting up, calling for the basketball. He won't get it. Clock's at 16. Cullen drives on Zhao. Hop step in the lane. Layup is no good. As Zhao collects the rebound, Cullen took a spill. Eagles have numbers the other way. Tate Mulkey scoop shot, no good. Bilbray another board. Back out Browder 3, no good. Mulkey trying for the offensive rebound, but it's collected by Royster. 27-22, 8:20 in a moving clock in the first half. Eagles out in front. King has shortened the deficit, though it was 11 at the 12:02 mark when King called a timeout. George pull-up jump shot from the elbow, no good. Zhao skies for the rebound, rips it away from Cullen. John Zhao moving the other direction. Now back out for Illick, top of the key, Jack Browder. Jack Browder driving on Gorey, left-hand layup is good. Nice move by Jack Browder. The pass fake got Gorey to shift a little bit, and it gave Browder all he needed to scoop to the cup. 29-22, 7:45 to play. Next whistle while the under 8 timeout. Top of the key, it's Jalen Royster. Now A-Call on the far side. A-Call tries a 3 underneath the screen. No good off the front iron. Zhao with another board. Royster tries to take it away, but Zhao finds Bill right now. Far side wing. Mulkey tries a deep 3 off the back iron. No good, but it goes right to Matt Bilbray. Barely had to move to get that offensive rebound right outside the near side wing. Bilbray now driving on Royster. Left-hand layup is good. Matt Bilbray, a crafty move to the cup. Shielded his body, used the left hand. And the Eagles leads back out to 9. George near the Appalachian State logo, driving on Zhao, will try a pull-up J, and it rattles home. 31-24, 7 minutes and a moving clock. Eagles out in front as Bilbray crosses the timeline. George defending. Left side wing, Illick tries a triple. Braden Illick just missed that one as it rolled around the iron, no good. A-call with the board. Here comes King in a fast-paced first half. Driving on Jack Browder, kicks it back out. Colin tries a triple, no good. Jack Browder with the rebound. Here comes Matt Bilbray moving left to right. Bilbray picks up his triple, feeds it back out to Jack Browder. Eagles reset, 23 to shoot. Far side wing, Braden Illick, cross-court pass to a wide-open John Zhao. His three is no good. And the rebound grabbed by Royster. But what a pass from Braden Illick. No look cross-court, found a wide-open Zhao, just couldn't get it to fall. Royster driving, now turnaround jump shot, no good off the iron. Bilbray takes the board. Here comes Matt Bilbray. Top of the key, pulls it back out, feeds to Jack Browder. Browder driving on Cullen, has it deflected. Loose ball on the hardwood. A-call first to grab it, and he gives it off to Cullen. Cullen feeding Gorey. Gorey driving on Zhao, tries a two-handed slam, but he's fouled. Slam is no good. Zhao picks up a personal foul. Gorey will head to the line after the break. 5:55 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman's lead is 7, 31-24, here on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Ryan Wilkes with you here on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman's lead over King sits at 31-24 with 5:55 to play. Pretty long time until we got that under 8 whistle, as the two teams were playing clean basketball. But eventually a foul on John Zhao to send Gorey to the line. As Gorey steps up to the stripe. First free throws of the game for King. It's been a pretty, again, clean first half. Not a lot of fouls between the two sides. As Dylan Gorey steps up to the stripe. First free throw for him. Finds the back iron and rolls home. 31-25, 5:55 on the clock. Carson-Newman has controlled after King had a solid start as Gorey's second free throw off the back iron. Zhao box out Cullen and grabs a rebound. Trey Hubbard, Matt Bilbray, John Zhao, Usman Jah, and Nick Brennigan, the Eagles 5. As Hubbard controls the keys at the top of the key. Receives a screen from Zhao, back out to the top. Cullen defending John Zhao, 14 to shoot as Zhao looks for options. Zhao picks up his dribble in the paint, feeds back out to Bilbray, 8 to shoot. Bilbray trapped on the wing, feeds low for Usman Jah, kick back out for Brennigan. Bilbray outside, 1 to shoot, the 3 is no good. Rebound tipped around and corralled by George. Nice defensive possession for King as clock sits 5:19 and moving. A-call working on Hubbard, head fake, kick back out to Betancourt. Betancourt to the top, A-call pulls a deep 3 and it rattles home. Jordan A-call, near side wing, cashes in a NBA range triple to cut the deficit to 3. 31-28 Eagles with 4:57 and a moving clock. As Hubbard gets a screen at the top of the key, driving, right-hand layup is good. Trey Hubbard, nice move to get to the cup. And Carson-Newman's lead is back out to 5. 33-28, 4:44 on a moving clock in this first half of play. George driving to the free throw line. Elbow jumper over Bilbray. No good off the back iron. Hubbard skies to grab the rebound. Trey Hubbard pushing for Carson-Newman, driving down the lane. Has it deflected and taken away by George. George on John Zhao driving. Left-hand scoop shot off the back iron. No good. Good defense and transition for John Zhao as Bilbray driving the other direction. Reverse layup. Goes down. Bilbray playing some good minutes for Carson-Newman. 4:09 to play, 35-28 Carson-Newman with a call crossing the timeline. 20 to shoot for King. Top of the key for Cullen. Cullen driving on Zhao. Tries a pull-up jump shot. Again, back iron, no good. Kick back out off the rebound from Gorey. Betancourt driving, left-hand layup, all glass. But it's tipped back out to Akal, who tries a deep three again, no good. Now a foul called on Gorey as Ja hits the deck. Couple second chances there for King, but couldn't find the bottom of the bucket. Timeout now on the floor, 3:45 to play. Eagles lead 35-28. We'll be back with the final 3:45 of the first half here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:45 to play in this first half. Carson-Newman leads 35-28 over King. Again, working with no live stats here, so we'll try and get you some stats when we can. But Carson-Newman has controlled this first half after King started out decently. Carson-Newman has responded nicely in this first half of play. Hubbard in the backcourt, crossing the timeline. Receives a screen. Looking for an option down low. Browder got position, but he pushed off Akal, and an offensive foul on Jack Browder. Browder called for the personal. Team fouls have stayed low. Again, King only has 3. Carson-Newman with just 2. Here in a pretty clean first half that's moved fairly quickly. Left wing, it's Betancourt. He feeds to the top. Now a pull-up 3. No good off the back iron for Bradley Owens, who just checked in for the first time. Pocknet grabs a rebound. Can't get it to fall. Trey Hubbard with the defensive rebound, pushing back the other direction. 3:12 and a moving clock. Carson-Newman leads 35-28. Top of the key, Nick Brunigan feeds off to John Schau on the near, Jack Browder on the near side wing. Handoff top of the key, Brunigan drives, kicks back out to Browder. 14 to shoot for the Eagles as a handoff goes to Hubbard on the far side. Hubbard finds himself open for a 3. Back iron, no good, tipped around. Rebound corralled by Illick, and the clock will reset at 20. Far side wing, it's Brunigan, has it tipped away by Pocknet. And it will stay with Carson-Newman with 16 to shoot, 2:46 to play in this first half. The Eagles control possession. Will be Trey Hubbard to inbound right in front of the King bench. Illick has it at the top of the key. Handoff to Hubbard. Far side corner. It's Nick Brunigan. Brunigan drives. Right-hand layup. No good, but a foul. See who picked this one up. We'll send Nick Brunigan to line with 2:41 to play. It looked like it's on Bradley Owens. That's his first. And Nick Brunigan heads to the line for 2. Eagles fans, remember Domino's Pizza is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, as Nick Brunigan knocks home the first of 2. He'll head back to the line for his second. 36-28 Eagles as the second free throw on the way from Brennigan, and it swishes home. 37-28 Carson-Newman. The Eagles have led fairly comfortably. King cut it to 5, but the Eagles have since pushed it back near double digits. The lead sits at 9. Acall drives, left side wing, drives on Brennigan, finishes through contact for 2. Trey Hubbard pushing the other direction quickly. Hubbard drives down the lane, feeds out to Zhao, and a blocking foul called. I believe that's going to be on Bradley Owens, which would be his second in a short period of time on the floor. Hubbard shaken up on the far side of the paint as the Eagles are going to go take a look at Hubbard, who took a nasty spin of the hardwood. Hard drive down the lane. Owens couldn't get position in time as Chuck Benson out there to check on his point guard. The rest of the Eagles go to the bench. King's going to head over there as well as Hubbard gets checked down the hardwood. We'll take a quick break. On the other side, we'll see what the rest of this first half holds here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're
back here on the Eagles Sports Network. Trey Hubbard helped off the hardwood. Good to see he's all right as Illick has on the far side of the post, working on Cullen. Turnaround jump shot for Illick. Falls. Braden Illick with his first points as Acall pushes the other way. 2:08 to play. Carson-Newman leads by 9. Acall working on Bill Bray, who checks in for the shaken-up Hubbard. Top of the key, it's Cullen. Cullen working on Browder. Far side wing, Pocknet. Pocknet's going to try a triple, and he rattles it home. Eagles have been giving Pocknet some space. That time he makes him pay with his first 3, and the deficit back to 6. Bill Bray across the timeline. 1:45 and a moving clock here in this first half. Bill Bray top of the key, driving. Trapped down low. Is there a foul? Yes, there was. As Matt Bilbray receives some contact, the foul is going to go on Seth Cullen. Checking in is Petar Mijatovic and Trey Hubbard. Good sign for Eagles fans. He's right back in the game. 19 to shoot for the Eagles. 1:39 to play here in this first half. Inbounds pass comes in for John Zhao in the far side corner. Feed to Braden Illick at the left side elbow. Backdoor cut for Zhao. Has it tipped away. Cullen grabs a loose ball. Turnover for Carson-Newman as King pushes the other way. Cullen at the top of the key. Feeds back out to Acall. Hubbard defending tightly on Jordan Acall. Acall drives to the free throw line. Pull up jump shot off the back iron. No good. Mijatovic grabs the board. Second chance bucket is good inside for Petar Mijatovic. And the Carson-Newman lead down to 4. Trey Hubbard, near side wing, feeds back to the top for Braden Illick. Nick Brennigan goes back door, but it's fed back out to Jack Browder. Browder, a nice move on Pocknet, drives to the cup, right hand slam, goes down. Jack Browder finds his way to the cup, and the Carson-Newman lead is back to 6. 41-35 under a minute to play, 51 seconds as Betancourt pulls up at the free throw line. No good. John Zhao skies with the board. Trey Hubbard pushing quickly the other direction. Drives down, kicks back out. Illick, another triple, and no good off the front iron. Here comes Acall, 37 seconds and a moving clock. Carson-Newman's lead is 6. Acall pulls a deep 3, and he rattles it home. Jordan Acall has cut the deficit to just 3 as the shot clock turns off. 27 seconds and a moving clock. Hubbard gets signals from head coach Chuck Benson as the Eagles look to get the last points of the first half. Carson-Newman's going to burn a timeout. So Benson burns a timeout. I believe it's going to be a 30-second timeout as Carson-Newman stays up. We'll keep it right here. So no live stats to speak of, but Carson-Newman does hold a 3-point lead. King came out, had the lead through the first couple minutes of play, but Carson-Newman got out to as large as a 24-13 advantage. King has since cut that deficit to just 3, so Carson-Newman looking for the last points of this first half to go into the break with some momentum. Carson-Newman ready to come out of the timeout. Eagles fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust, value you can depend on, powering Mossy Creek. Or AEC, member-owned and service-driven. It'll be Carson-Newman with possession right in front of the King bench. As Hubbard feeds to Braden Illick, handoff to Trey Hubbard. 16 seconds, moving clock, shot clock is turned off. As Trey Hubbard controls at the top with 10. Hubbard looking for an option, feeds backdoor to John Zhao. John Zhao is pushed to the hardwood, and the right call there. King didn't like it. I think it's Petar Mijatovic. Actually, they're going to call it on Cullen. Cullen picks up another foul with 5.8 on the clock. I don't believe this will send Carson-Newman to the free throw line. Wasn't a shooting foul. Actually, they're going to say it's a 1-and-1 for John Zhao. King over the bonus with 17 fouls in this first half. Have picked some up here late in the first half, as it looks like we're going to have a quick sub for Carson-Newman. I think it's Khalees Fry checking in for the Eagles. Wearing the 16 today. He's listed in the Carson-Newman lineup wearing number 7, but he's wearing 16 this afternoon. And Camden McElhaney at the scorer's table as well. Some offense-defense here late in this first half as Zhao misses the first free throw. Pocknet skies up for the rebound. 3 to shoot. Pocknet crosses the timeline. Driving on Illick. Right-hand layup is good. Mikhail Pocknet ends the first half on a high note for King. 41-40 as we enter the halftime report. Carson-Newman leads, but King has severely cut into this deficit. One's at 11, now at 1. 41-40. Carson-Newman with the slight edge over the Tornado. We'll take a quick break and be back with some halftime coverage here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
Ryan Wilkes back with you here on the Eagle Sports Network. It's the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report. Fans, remember ShopCNEagles.com. Check out Carson-Newman's official online store at ShopCNEagles.com. ShopCNEagles.com features more than 1,100 products from t-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So we do have some first half numbers to share with you. Remember, we are currently without live stats this evening, but some numbers to note. Jack Browder leads the Eagles with 12. He's 5 of 7, shooting 2 of 4 from 3. Trey Hubbard was 9, as well as John Zhao has also tallied 9. Those two have combined for 3 triples. Matt Bilbray with 4. Bray Nillick has 2. And Nick Brunigan has 5. That's the scoring for the Eagles. Carson-Newman shooting 50%, 16 of 32, 6 of 16 from 3. But King, again, has gone on a run. Here to end this first half is Mikhail Pocknet, who ended off the first half with that scooping layup inside. Carson-Newman led as much as 11. Went on a scoring run of 8. King's largest lead has been 3. So Carson-Newman has controlled the pace of play and overall the scoring effort this afternoon. But Mikhail Pocknet, talked about him pregame. He has 10. He's one of 2 double-digit scorers for King so far. Jordan Acall also has 12. Xavier Betancourt is the next closest with 8. No one else on the King roster has more than 3. Seth Cullen has had a tough afternoon from 3. He's also picked up 3 personal fouls. He's 1 of 11 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. So that's some of the numbers in this first half. Looking at some of the hustle stats, King has 10 turnovers to Carson-Newman's 4. Eagles are leading in points to the paint as well, 20-14. The 10 second chance points for King to 7 for Carson-Newman. The Eagles, again, have controlled the fast break opportunities, 12 points to King's 5. Bench points fairly similar, only 7 points for King, 4 points for Carson-Newman. Those points coming all from Matt Bilbray. And the points off the bench for King, 3 coming from Jalen Royster and 2 coming from Cam George. So Carson-Newman with the slight advantage. Again, talked about Carson-Newman football earlier this afternoon. Secured the Mountain Division title and a SAC Conference Championship bid. So exciting stuff there. We'll talk more about the happenings around Mossy Creek and the happenings around the D2 college basketball world on the other side. We'll have the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard update on the other side here on the Shop CN Eagles halftime report on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Back here at Holmes Convocation Center, it's Carson-Newman 41, King 40 in the first game of the SAC Conference Carolinas Challenge here on the Eagle Sports Network. Lees McRae and UVA Wise to come later this evening, taking us right into our ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard update. Plenty of action going on around the SAC this afternoon. Chowan takes down Tusculum 86-82. Newberry over Southern Wesleyan 74-67. Thriller in St. Augustine, Florida. USC Beaufort takes down Emory and Henry 104-102 in double overtime. Anderson takes down Erskine 79-52. Other happenings in the league. Got a tie ball game between Emmanuel and Coker. 2:13 to play in overtime. It's 108-108. So an exciting matchup there between those two teams. And Lenore-Ryan late in the second half leads Clayton State 72-50. The Bears 0-1 on the season, looking to get their first win of the 2024 campaign. So that's a look around the SAC this afternoon. Some other games still to come this evening. Lincoln Memorial and Shorter underway. Do not have any live stats for that. But Lincoln Memorial and Carson-Newman, the two teams picked at the top of the South Atlantic Conference this year. So that's two things to keep your eye on as you go throughout the South Atlantic Conference season. Georgia Southwestern and Limestone set to face off at 7:30. UVA Wise and Lees McRae. The other matchup this evening in the SAC Conference Carolinas Challenge. Carson-Newman will see Lees McRae tomorrow, so I'm sure the Eagles would love to keep an eye on that ball game tonight to see what they got on their hands tomorrow. So we're going to take one more break, about just under 5 minutes until the second half gets underway. We'll take one more break. We'll talk a little bit more about this first half, and we'll be ready to go for the second half of play. Again, Carson-Newman 41, King 40. We'll be back for the second half here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Bills top the key. Pull up three on the way. Got it! Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity
on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Back here on the Eagle Sports Network, the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report. Fans, remember, check out Carson-Newman Athletics official online store, ShopCNEagles.com. ShopCNEagles.com features more than 1,100 products, from t-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So again, just mentioned, we have been without stats for the first half of play, but we'll talk about them a little bit more before we get going in the second half. Minute 49 on the clock before the second half gets underway. Carson-Newman, pretty efficient shooting half from the field, 16-32. 37.5% from 3, 6-16. Only 5 shots at the line, so that's something I'm sure Chuck Benson would like to see more of. The Eagles getting to the line and getting some points at the charity stripe. One thing to note for King, 24 threes. They've only made 7 of them. 16 of 47 from the field. They've shot 15 more shots than Carson-Newman. That's a lot due to second chance opportunities. King has had a fair share of offensive rebounds, 11 on the afternoon. Carson-Newman's had just 5, so King has created a lot of second chances. That pretty much explains that shot differential between the two sides. But talking about some scoring, again, Carson-Newman is led by Jack Browder with 12. Trey Hubbard and John Zhao each have 9. Matt Bilbray has 1. Matt Bilbray has 4. He's the 4 points off the bench. Nick Brennigan has cashed in 5, and Braden Illick has 2. John Zhao, the only Eagle to play the full first half. Usman Ja, Matt Bilbray, and Tate Mulkey came into play some minutes off the bench. Those 3 were effective. Khalees Fry came in at the end of the first half. Camden McElhaney was set to check in, but did not end up coming in the game. Looking at some numbers for King, Mikhail Pocknet's a guy that we talked about pregame, a guy that Carson-Newman likely had their eye on in prep. 10 points for him on 4 of 9 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3. Carson has been content giving him that look in the first half, but he's capitalized a pair of times en route to a 10-point first half. The leading scorer, though, for the King Tornado is Jordan Acall. He has 12 on 5 of 9 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3. Again, no other King player has more than 3 points. Actually, Xavier Betancourt has cashed in 8. My apologies. He's the only one that has more than 3 points outside of Acall and Pocknet. So it's been 3 guys really that have controlled the scoring for King as the second half set to get underway. Carson-Newman will now move right to left as Trey Hubbard ready to get the ball in the backcourt. Carson-Newman leads 41-40, 20 minutes on the clock. As Carson-Newman will look to pull away in the second half. King looks to do what it did last year and create a tight game at the end, which Carson-Newman eventually came out on top. Hubbard controls at the top of the key, starting 5 in for Carson-Newman. Illick backing down. Gorey feeds off to Hubbard down the lane. Hubbard right-hand layup is good. Trey Hubbard starts the scoring in the second half. Braden Illick gets an assist. As Betancourt controls across the timeline, King moving left to right. Handoff to Royster. Royster at the top feeds off to Pocknet. Pocknet working on Illick down low. Spins in the paint. Turnaround shot no good, but a foul. Foul's going to be called on Trey Hubbard. Hubbard picks up a personal. King heads back to the line. It'll be just the 3rd and 4th free throws for the Tornado in this ball game. It's going to be Mikhail Pocknet, who's in double-digit scoring already, looking for his 11th and 12th points at the line to make it a 1-point game. Pocknet's first free throw is swished home. 43-41, Carson-Newman, 19:31 to play. In the second half, just underway. Second free throw for Pocknet. Rolls home. Hubbard controls in the backcourt for the Eagles. The Eagles lead by 1, 43-42. Illick looking for a handoff, gives off to Browder. Browder at the top of the key, driving on Pocknet. Acall comes over to contest, but it won't matter as Browder sticks it home. Jack Browder now with 14 on the evening to lead the Eagles as Acall crosses the timeline. 19:09 on the moving clock. Eagles lead 45-42. Far side wing, Betancourt drives on Brennigan. Right-hand layup is too strong, no good. Zhao with a rebound, feeds off to Browder. Browder has numbers. Brennigan open on the far side wing, but Browder decides to drive on Acall. Lots of contact, no call, and Browder finishes right through Jordan Acall. 16 for Browder as he pushes the lead back out to 5. 47-42 Eagles, 18:44 on a moving clock. Acall left elbow jumper is good. Jordan Acall with 14 now for King as Hubbard controls the keys for the Carson-Newman offense on the far side wing. Drives down the left side of the lane, tries an opposite hand layup on the far side of the rim, no good. Here comes Pocknet, hands off to Acall. Acall a deep 3, no good, missed everything. Rebound though for Royster, and he sticks it back home. King staying right there with Carson-Newman. Another offensive rebound that leads to points. Top of the key, Illick. Far side wing for Trey Hubbard. Far side corner now, Brennigan. Brunigan sets up the offense, hands back to Hubbard. 18 to shoot for Carson-Newman as Hubbard drives on Gorey. Far side wing, it's Illick who tries a triple. No good off the front rim. Here comes Betancourt. Looking to give King the lead. Far side wing, Royster tries a triple. Rattles home. 49-47 Tornado. Carson-Newman finds itself behind for the first time since early in this ball game. King holds a 2-point lead. It's second largest lead of the game, which is only 3 points. Top of the key, Braden Illick. Browder now near side wing, tries a three. Rims off, no good. Akal tries to grab the rebound. Hubbard tips it, and it falls out of bounds. King basketball with Carson-Newman trailing by 2. The Eagles finding themselves in an unfamiliar spot in this ball game. As Betancourt bounces it to Akal. Akal right back to Betancourt, who gives the signals to the King offense. Betancourt, Akal, Royster, Gorey, and Pocknet on the floor for King. Top of the King now for Royster. 17 to shoot for King. Near side wing, it's Akal. Akal driving, looking for an option. Nothing doing. Tries a jump shot. It rattles home. Touched every part of the rim and fell. And King has its largest lead at 4. 51-47. Backdoor. John Zhao catches a lob. Can't finish the layup, but a foul called on Royster. Good look for Trey Hubbard. Again, experience is what powers this Carson-Newman team. It's John Zhao and Trey Hubbard combining there. John Zhao will head back to the line for 2. Zhao looking to get into double-digit scoring. He had 9 at the end of the first half, looking for his 10th and 11 points right here. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Zhao's first free throw is nothing but net, and the Eagles are back within 3. 51-48 your score, 17:03 to play in the second half. Zhao takes a couple dribbles. Second free throw is up and good. 51-49 King has the lead as Betancourt controls in the backcourt. 16:58 and a moving clock. Betancourt slowing things down, receives a screen from Pocknet, far side wing. Nick Brunigan defense. A lot of contact at the top of the key. Akal coming off the top of the screen, and Browder took him down. Foul called on Jack Browder as he's whistled. 15 to shoot for King. The clock will likely reset to 20 with 16:48 to play. King will throw it in from the far sideline, right in front of the King bench. It's going to be Akal to throw it in. Feeds it into Royster. Hands off to Betancourt. 17 to shoot for King, leading 51-49. Betancourt drives, picks up his dribble, feeds to Gorey at the top of the key. 10 to shoot for King. Gorey sets a screen for Betancourt on the far side wing. Now he'll try a jump shot, and it's good. Betancourt lulled the Eagles to sleep. Got the screen at the top of the key. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line falls. Trey Hubbard pushing quickly. Feeds off to Illick. Illick cross-court pass to Zhao. Zhao drives baseline. Reverse layup is blocked by Gorey, and it finds Betancourt. Zhao had it deflected initially, couldn't regroup. Betancourt quickly moving the other way. Feeds to Royster. Far side wing. It's Betancourt. Akal again. A deep triple off the far side rim. No good. Brunigan skies for the rebound. Nick Brunigan pushing quickly the other way. Feeds off to Illick. Near side wing 3. Illick swishes it home. First triple for Braden Illick. Wide open look for the ETSU transfer, and the Eagles are back within 1. Big 3 for Braden Illick. It felt like the momentum was siding with King here early in the second half as the clock now under 16. 15:40 and a moving clock. 16 to shoot for King. Far side wing Betancourt. Feeds Pocknet down low, working on Illick. Spins, double comes, it's deflected away. Brunigan scoops it up. Nick Brunigan pushing quickly. Betancourt defending. Right-hand layup by Brunigan is good. Carson-Newman retakes the lead. It's 54-53. Defense turns into offense. Nick Brunigan goes coast to coast for 2. Brunigan now with 7 for Carson-Newman as the Eagles lead by 1. 15-11 and a moving clock as Pocknet controls at the top of the key. Hands off to Royster, far side. Sets the screen on Hubbard. Now Pocknet, far side wing 3. Barely grazes the iron, and Hubbard skies for the rebound. Trey Hubbard pushing quickly. Feeds off to Brunigan, near side corner. Brunigan resets. Shot clock at 23. Eagles looking to set up. Illick sets a screen. Now a pass down low. Illick wasn't looking for it, and it goes out of bounds. That'll send us into the under 16 media timeout. Carson-Newman retakes the lead after King out a 4-point advantage. It's the largest of the game. So Carson-Newman up 54-53. We'll be right back after the break here on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Back here at Holmes Convocation Center, Carson-Newman is staving off King a little bit. The Tornado went on a run to take the lead, but Carson-Newman is back in front. 54-53, 14:47 to play here in the second half. King will control possession as turnover off a Nick Brennigan errant pass sent us in the under 16. Betancourt controls in the backcourt. Feeds off to Petar Mijatovic, who's checked in. Now Pocknet, far side wing, feeds off to Cullen at the top of the key. Cullen drives, now far side, it's Pocknet. Pocknet working on Usman Jah into the paint. Pocknet's scoop shot is good. King retakes a 1-point lead as Hubbard moving quickly, glancing down the near side. Feeds off to Brennigan. Nick Brennigan top the key, pulls it back out. 22 to shoot for the Eagles as he hands off to Job. Mijatovic tightly defending, handoff to Zhao at the top of the key. Zhao wide open, deep three, rattles off the far side rim. Zhao with the O board, feeds it back out to Brennigan. Brennigan tries a deep triple, no good. Zhao fighting for the rebound. He's called for the foul as Usman Jah picks up a personal. Good box out from Petar Mijatovic. 55-54. 14:01 to play in the second half. It's Betancourt, Mijatovic, Pocknet, Acol, and Cullen for King. Hubbard, Ja, Brennigan, Zhao, and Browder for the Eagles. Far side, Betancourt working on Hubbard. Lost the ball, now has to pick it up. Top of the key for Acol. Acol working on Ja. Spin move in the paint, nothing there. He's trying to kick it back out. Finds Betancourt at the free throw line. 12 to shoot for King as Betancourt pulls it back out. Shot clock under 10. Betancourt crossover move on Hubbard. Deep triple. Misses everything and goes out of bounds. Good defense by the Eagles. Forced contested three by Xavier Betancourt. That missed everything and fell out of bounds. 13:35. Eagles trail by 1. 55-54. Top of the key, it's Brennigan. Brennigan feeds off to Zhao. Zhao driving. Floater in the lane, no good. Zhao with another offensive rebound. Feeds it back out to Zhao. Zhao in the paint, spins, loses it. And it goes off his leg and out of play. Usman Jah has been active on the boards, but it hasn't resulted in much for Carson-Newman in the last two possessions. 2 offensive rebounds for Jah in the last 2 possessions, but the Eagles can't find the bottom of the basket for second chance points. Betancourt crosses the timeline. 13-11 and a moving clock. King leads 55-54. Top of the key, Pocknet tries a pull-up jump shot from the free throw line. Hits off the side of the rim. Cullen retrieves the offensive rebound. Now Hubbard grabs off of his miss. Trey Hubbard pushing quickly. Feeds far side corner for Brennigan. Brennigan pulls it back out. Now Browder on the near side, driving on Pocknet. Browder absorbs contact, turns around, shoots a floater, no good. Ja's there again. This time he can't corral it, and it goes out of bounds. Usman Jah has been there on about every miss since he's been in the ball game. That time just went off his hands. Not a bad look for Browder either. Had a turnaround hook shot that just didn't fall. As Cam George checks in, gives Jordan Acol a breather with 12:46 to play in the second half. 55-54 King in what's been a back-and-forth second half. 2-point swing in King's favor since the break. Eagles led 41-40. Now King leads by 1. Top of the key, Betancourt drives on Brennigan, kicks back out to Cullen. Cullen tries another triple. This time he sticks it home. Seth Cullen's first 3. He's now 1 for 7, but it's a big one to give King a 4-point lead. Hubbard crosses the timeline. 12:23 and a moving clock in the second half. King giving Carson-Newman everything it could ask for in this ball game. Top of the key, Zhao working on Cullen. Zhao drives, right hand layup is good. He got past Cullen on the head fake and found his way to the cup for 2. 58-56 King, 12:09 and a moving clock. Pocknet on the far side wing. Brennigan defends. Pocknet drives. Brennigan hands him off to Ja. Pocknet spins in the paint and sticks the left hand layup home for 2. A bit of a miscommunication between Brennigan and Ja in the paint as Pocknet, the reigning Conference Carolina's freshman of the year, gets back on the score sheet. 60-56 King, clock's under 12 minutes. Next stoppage will be the media timeout. 11:41 in the moving clock as Hubbard controls the keys at the top of the key. Feeds off to Zhao, 15 to shoot for Carson-Newman. Zhao working on Cullen, feeds out to Browder. Browder driving on Pocknet, back out to Zhao. 9 to shoot for Carson-Newman. Zhao defended tightly by Pocknet on the near side. 5 to shoot, Pocknet deflects it and takes it away. Mikhail Pocknet moving quickly the other direction, spins on Hubbard, has it deflected. Reverse layup with the contact is good. Mikhail Pocknet showing exactly why he was a Conference Carolina's freshman of the year, lost it, absorbed contact from Ja, and spun it home with the left. 62-56. King has its largest lead with 11:19 to play in this second half. Eagles looking to respond on the other side. Take a quick break and be back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Back here on the Eagles Sports Network, live from the Holmes Convocation Center in Boone, North Carolina, Carson-Newman finds itself behind by 6. Largest lead of the ball game for King, and Mikhail Pocknet will have a chance for one more at the free throw line. He spun it home off a foul by Usman Ja to give King this 6-point advantage. Pocknet has really cranked up the pace in this second half. Average 18 a game last year with 7.7 rebounds, and he's been equally impressive to kick off his sophomore campaign. The free throw misses off the front iron. Zhao grabs a rebound. Eagles moving the other direction. It's Nick Brennigan in the backcourt. 11:13 in a moving clock. Carson-Newman trails 62-56. Top of the key, John Zhao drives on Cullen. Left-hand floater finds the bottom of the net. John Zhao glances it off the glass, spins it home, and it's 62-58. Cam George, top of the key, hands off to Jordan Acall. Browder defending tightly. Acall feeds it back out. George tries a near side wing triple. That misses. And Illick grabs the board. Illick bounces it to Browder. George pressuring the backcourt as Browder feeds it back to Illick. Now Trey Hubbard racing down the right side, lays it home. King a little bit out of position defensively. The speedy Trey Hubbard makes him pay, and just like that, the Eagles are back within 2. 62-60 with 10.5 to play, a rolling clock. Top of the key, it's Pocknet. He hands off to Mijatovic. Far side, it's Acall. Acall down low to Pocknet. He has it deflected, but Pocknet retrieves. Brennigan defending. Back out to Mijatovic. He tries a triple. No good off the front iron. George grabs the offensive rebound and sticks it back with the left hand. Another offensive rebound for King as Chuck Benson imploring his team to box out as Hubbard receives a screen at the top of the key. Mijatovic defends. Hubbard crosses over, goes down the lane, tries it with the right. No good, but a foul on Mijatovic, and it will send Trey Hubbard to the line with the Eagles trailing 64-60, 9:58 to play. Eagles playing from behind. Again, Chuck Benson in that pregame interview talked about how King gave Carson-Newman everything he could ask for last year, and it seems like a similar result is forming this afternoon. It's a season debut for this King team. First game of the season for the Tornado as Hubbard puts up a first free throw that hits every side of the rim but falls off. No good. Royster checks back in for the Tornado as Trey Hubbard steps up for his second, trying to make it a 3-point deficit. As the lefty spins, puts it up, and it's good. Hubbard 102 from the line, cuts the King lead to just 3. A-Call controls over the timeline, under 10 to play, 9:50 and a moving clock in the second half. Cullen at the top of the key, hands off to A-Call. A-Call working on Brennigan, pulls up for a free throw line jump shot that finds the bottom of the net. Jordan A-Call continues to impress, and the King leads back to 5, 66-61 as Trey Hubbard works down the right side of the lane and scoops it home. King has no answer for Trey Hubbard in transition here in the second half as he finishes on the right side of the basket, and it's 66-63 Tornado. Top of the key, A-Call feeds to the top for Cullen. Cullen working on Zhao. Zhao seals him off, taken away by Brennigan. Brennigan working quickly, Mijatovic behind him. Brennigan shields him off and finishes with the right. Cullen down the hardwood, whistles blow, and a stoppage. I believe it's going to be a timeout here for King. Both teams have retreated to the bench, but they'll be pulled back out as Brennigan's layup cuts the deficit to 1. Carson-Newman has been solid in transition all evening long, and Brennigan executes right there. 66-65 King, 9:13 to play as A-Call controls in the King backcourt. Carson-Newman has been behind for most of the second half after holding the slight advantage at the break. Mijatovic at the top of the key, near side wing. Now it's A-Call. A-Call again trying a deep 3. Back iron, no good. Great box out from Illick. Shielding off Mijatovic, and he grabs a board. Bounce near side for Hubbard. Hubbard working quickly. Will pull it back out on the far side wing. Now driving on Pocknet and a blocking foul. Calling Mikhail Pocknet. A little bit of a speed mismatch on the far side, and Hubbard's rewarded with a foul. Gorey will check back in. Mijatovic checks out for King. As the Eagles will key it in from the near side baseline. It'll be Browder to throw it in for Carson-Newman. 22 to shoot, 8:49 to play. Eagles trail by 1. Fed into Zhao. Zhao working on Royster. Spins inside the paint and tries a turnaround floater. The foul and the bucket. John Zhao converts, slapped on the wrist by Royster, and he'll have a chance for one more. Gives Carson-Newman the lead back at 67-66 on a huge bucket from John Zhao. Zhao at the line. Couple bounces. Free throws up. No good off the front iron. Nonetheless, Carson-Newman has the lead as Gorey retrieves the board for the Tornado. 8:39 and a moving clock. Carson-Newman's lead is 67-66. Near side wing, it's Pocknet. He feeds off to George. George tries a triple, misses everything, but Pocknet's there with the offensive rebound. Too strong on the second chance opportunity, and Illick gets tied up with Browder on the baseline. Those two fighting for the rebound. I don't think either of them knew that they were on the same team. Goes out of bounds. King will have possession. Looked like Browder came up looking like, what are you doing? And he realized it was Braden Illick. Too late. Carson was out of bounds. 20 to shoot for King. Fed into Royster. As he crosses over on the defending Browder. Kicks back out to Pocknet. Pocknet defended by Brennigan. Pocknet in the paint. Tries to turn and shoot on the undersized Nick Brennigan. And Brennigan picks up the foul. A little bit of a mismatch. Pocknet, a big guard, standing at 6'7". Will head to the line for 2 free throws. A chance to give King the advantage back with 8:15 to play in the second half, nearing the under 8 media timeout. Pocknet one bounce into his free throw, and he missed. Off the far side of the rim, no good. The best he can do is tie this thing up for King with his second free throw. Bounce for Pocknet. Second free throw is up and swish. 67 apiece. 8:15 to play. Carson-Newman controls possession. Nice response from Carson-Newman after going down by 6 in the last media timeout. It was a 9-2 run for King. Handoff to Browder. He works inside on Gorey. Right hand layup through the arm is good. Jack Browder plus the foul. Gorey picks it up, and Browder will head to the line for one more. Carson-Newman finishing through contact in the last couple possessions, and it's 69-67. 8:03 to play. Browder has one more from the line. Browder takes a deep breath. Couple bounces at the line. Free throw is up and good. Jack Browder converts a three-point play, and Carson-Newman's lead is 3, 70-67 with 8 minutes and a moving clock. Here in the second half, Carson-Newman showing some soft pressure as King gets it across in the front court. It's Royster who feeds off to Akal. 20 to shoot for King. Near side Pocknet. Pocknet gives off to Gorey at the top of the key. Now far side Akal. Akal receives a screen from Gorey, feeds to the top for Royster. 10 to shoot for King. Far side Gorey controls. Now Royster back to the top for Pocknet. 5 to shoot for the Tornado. Pocknet drives on Brennigan, tries to muscle his way in the paint, and he does. Horn sounds and Pocknet finishes. 70-69. Carson-Newman still out in front. 7:27 in the moving clock. Pocknet just strong in the paint, muscled through the contact and finished. Illick now top of the key triple. He got it. Braden Illick his second three. And he continues to show how he can stretch the floor for this Carson-Newman team. 7:11 to play. 73-69 Carson-Newman. Each team has kept answering the punches delivered this afternoon. Pocknet at the top of the key. Crosses over on Hubbard. Steps back. Jump shot. No good off the back iron. Rebound collected by Illick. Strong rebound by the transfer. Browder in the backcourt will slowly bring it up. As Browder receives a screen top of the key. Feeds back off. Illick tries another triple. No good off the back iron. Hubbard skies high for the rebound. Put back attempt. No good. As Akal over top of Pocknet. Pocknet down on the hardwood. And whistles blow. Pocknet a little shaken up. That'll send us into the under 8 media timeout. But Carson-Newman has answered, trailing by 6 at the under 12. Now leads by 4, powered by a couple tough finishes inside the lane. And a Braden Illick 3 to give Carson-Newman the 4-point lead. 6:37 to play. We'll be right back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
Back here on the Eagle Sports Network, Carson-Newman's lead is 4 with 6:37 to play. Good sign to see Mikhail Pocknet mostly walking off under his own power. He's been excellent for the Tornado this afternoon. A fun player to watch and an interesting player for the Conference Carolinas this season. Both teams still in their respective huddles as Carson-Newman holds its largest lead in this second half. It was King who held its largest lead at 6. Carson-Newman has flipped the script from the last media timeout. A 10-point swing in favor of the Eagles as Carson-Newman's lead is 4. A little bit more of a physical second half. 10 team fouls combined, 5 on each between King and Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman has used some of those fouls to its advantage. Jack Browder and John Zhao both finishing through contact plus the harm to kind of pace the second half. Braden Illick has cashed in a pair of triples as he continues to prove how he can fit into this Carson-Newman team. Talk to Chuck Benson about that. He's joining a team with 4 guys coming back with Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, Jack Browder, and John Zhao. 4 starters, a couple more on the bench that were on last year's team, but 4 starters. You're coming into a team you're not familiar with, transferring in from East Tennessee State, still trying to find his role. And I feel like 3-point shooting is going to be a big part of that. He provides something that the Eagles would like to have. Stretch shooting from the big man. As he cashed in a triple right before the break. 73-69 as King comes out of its huddle. 6:37 to play. The Tornado looking to respond. Again, each team has really answered each other's punches in effective fashion. Carson-Newman's largest lead has been 11, but obviously King has responded accordingly. It was a 1-point game at the break. It's a 4-point game now. It stayed pretty tight here in this second half. The largest lead for either side, it's been 6. Betancourt watches the ball trickle near the timeline, picks it up as Hubbard comes out to defend. King controls. It's Betancourt at the Appalachian State logo. Feeds off to Cullen. Hubbard defending Cullen. Hand off to Royster. 17 to shoot for King. Royster drives on Hubbard. Behind the back dribble. Feeds back out to Cullen. Cullen drives on Brennigan. Right hand layup. No good. He gets his own miss. No good once again. Tipped around. Foul's called. It's going to go on King. Couple misses there for Seth Cullen. Been a little bit of a tough afternoon for him shooting the basketball. As it goes the other direction. Again, we'll have some final numbers for you after the game. Live stats currently unavailable. Hence why I haven't been talking many specifics here in this second half. Try to keep you guys up to date as possible, especially in the post-game show. As Hubbard controls across the timeline, gives off to Illick. Illick hands off to Browder. Browder drives on Gorey. Doubled by 2. Missed, but Illick there with the board. He missed the putback attempt. Here comes Jordan Aikall. 5:57 a moving clock. He drives on Hubbard. Spins in the paint. Hubbard's right there defensively. Forces a contested jump shot. No good. But the rebound goes to King. Back out to Cullen. Cullen's going to try a deep 3. Missed off the back iron. Illick skies high for the board. Fell the hardwood and he walked with it. Illick charged high for that rebound. Couldn't keep his feet underneath him. And obviously that's going to go back to the Tornado. 5:43 to play. Carson-Newman's lead is 4, 73-69 over the King Tornado. Haven't talked much about this venue here at Appalachian State, but a beautiful arena. Pretty cool that the Eagles get to play. Originally not scheduled to play here, but due to the effects of Hurricane Helene, had to be moved from Banners Elk, North Carolina, due to some hurricane impacts. Again, hopes and prayers to all out there still dealing with the effects of that storm that wiped through the east side of the country, as wiping up a little bit of moisture off the floor here. As Betancourt will inbound for the Tornado. 20 to shoot for King as Betancourt misses over the top of Aikall. A turnover on the inbounds pass, and Carson-Newman regains possession. Good defense by Carson-Newman on the inbounds, not allowing King to have any breathing room, and turnover on the inbounds pass from Betancourt. 5:43 to play. Carson-Newman's lead is 4, 73-69. Pocknet checks back in. Good sign for the King Tornado fans, and good signs for D2 basketball fans in general that Pocknet is all right as he checks in for Cullen. Hubbard crosses the timeline. Hands off to Nick Brennigan. Brennigan feeds off to Zhao. Now back to Hubbard. 23 to shoot for Carson-Newman. Hubbard on the near side wing working on Gorey. Hubbard crosses over into the paint, had it deflected out of bounds as Aikall tried to pick his pocket. And Carson-Newman retains possession. 17 to shoot for the Eagles. 5:30 on the nose to play. We got one stoppage left as these two teams barrel to the finish line. Far side corner, Nick Brennigan deals off to Braden Illick at the far side elbow. Now hand off to Trey Hubbard. Hubbard working on Aikall. Back out to Brennigan. Brennigan dribbling on Royster in the paint. Brennigan tries a scoop shot. He's fouled. Can't get it to go, but he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. The head fake for Brennigan once he picked up his dribble got Royster to jump. And the preceding harm puts Nick Brennigan at the line. 7th foul for King. Carson-Newman will be at the line the rest of the way. It's a big advantage to have late in tight matchups. Brennigan puts up the first free throw, and it swishes home. Nick Brennigan looking to go 2 for 2 from the line. Eagles fans, Modern Woodmen Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodmen protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Second free throw is good for Brennigan. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/Modern Woodmen to help secure your family's financial future. Pocknet in the backcourt for King. Carson-Newman's lead is now 6, 75-69. The Eagles look to pull away late. 5:06 in a moving clock. Pocknet drives. Left-hand scoop shot on Illick. He gets it to go as Pocknet clearly still dealing with a little bit of ankle problems. Nonetheless, he cuts the deficit to 4. Hubbard quickly the other way. Right-hand scoop shot, no good. Zhao bats around the rebound, but it finds Betancourt. King within 4, under 5 to play. 4:45 at a moving clock. Betancourt near side wing. Feeds off to Pocknet on the far side. Pocknet working on Zhao. 19 to shoot for King. Back out to Betancourt. Hubbard contests. Now Betancourt drives, finishes through the arm. No call. But 2 for Xavier Betancourt. And the deficit is 2. Carson-Newman leads 75-73, but King, again, starting to answer Carson-Newman. Top of the key, Jack Browner. Browner drives on Royster. A lot of contact. No call. Actually, a late call on Royster. Looked like that was a right call. Just a late whistle from the official. 8th team foul for King. Sends Browder back to the line. Carson-Newman looking to get the easy points from the free throw line to stave off this Tornado team. Talked about the series history between these two teams. Carson-Newman leads the all-time series 78-29. A little bit of trivia here. Bet you can't guess the final score of the first matchup ever between King and Carson-Newman was, as Browder's first free throw off the front rim and no good. First matchup was in 1920. Carson-Newman won 25-11. Much different game we're playing in here in the year 2024. As Browder steps to the line for his second, looking to go 1 for 2. Second free throw, swishes home, and it's a 3-point game. Carson-Newman's lead is 76-73. 4:14 to play, moving clock as A-Call controls in the backcourt. Soft pressure again from Carson-Newman to try and King to bleed a little clock here. Top of the key, Betancourt. Hands off to A-Call on the far side. A-Call down the paint. Shoots on Illick. He's swatted away. Fed up court for Brennigan, leaking out. Brennigan's right-hand layup rattles home. Now A-Call down on the deck. Again, defense to offense for Carson-Newman has been incredibly effective. Illick's block. Browder scooped up the loose ball, found the leaking out. Brennigan for 2. Carson-Newman leads 78-73. Final media break for these two. Barrel to the finish line. We'll be right back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back here at Holmes Convocation Center, Carson-Newman's lead is 5. With 3:52 to play, both teams still in the huddle as Carson-Newman sends us into timeout with a transition bucket. Again, the Eagles have been effective with that this afternoon, turning defense to offense. Braden Illick has proven to be a shot blocker with his Carson-Newman team. He sent back 3 against Fort Lewis, and now 1 this afternoon that led to a bucket. As both teams still in their respective huddles. King looking for a final push. Carson-Newman, looking to pull away in the final few minutes of action. Again, Ryan Wilkes with you here on the Eagle Sports Network. Thank you for tagging along this evening. Been an exciting afternoon of Eagle Athletic. Carson-Newman secured a Mountain Division title and a SAC championship bid as the Eagles take down Tusculum in enemy territory. Big win for the Eagles. And Carson-Newman will look to win a SAC championship in its first year under Ashley Ingram. Both teams getting ready to step back out of the court. We'll take a peek at Carson-Newman women's and men's soccer, both in action this evening. Again, busy day here on the Eagle Sports Network Adam Cavalier had your call for Carson-Newman's win over Tusculum. Carson-Newman competing in the SAC tournament. Women dropped a game to Wingate 1-0. So the Eagles' season comes to an end in the SAC quarterfinals as King has the ball on offense. 3:52 to go as Betancourt controls in the backcourt. 3:47 moving clock. Royster has it near side wing. Top of the key for Pocknet. Pocknet inside for Betancourt. Betancourt thinks about an elbow jumper. Drives on Illick. Tries to scoop it over top of him. Can't do so. And Browder skies high for the board. Trey Hubbard feeds it off to John Zhao. John Zhao on Cullen. Lays it in. Transition again for Carson-Newman. Proven to be effective. And it's a 7-point lead with 3.5 to play. Royster hands off to Pocknet on the far side. Right in front of the King bench. Pocknet looking for an option. Gets a screen. Pocknet drives inside. Loses it. And Zhao retrieves a loose ball. Here comes John Zhao. Feeds off to Jack Browder. Jack Browder right-hand layup. No good, but a foul. Carson-Newman using its speed here late to try and pull away from the tornado. Browder has a chance to make it a 9-point game with 2 shots at the line. Quick stoppage, couple whistles. Looks like Pocknet still a little shaken up. Cam George set to check in. 5th foul on Royster, excuse me. That's the stoppage here. Royster checks out. He has 5 again. No live stats to go off of. So going off pure memory here in the second half off of the first half box score. But Royster picks up his 5th, and it sends Jack Browder to the line. Cam George is the corresponding substitution. As Browder takes a couple bounces, his first free throw is up and through. Jack Browder returning to the Eagles this year after an incredible 2023-2024 campaign. Not only that, but he was incredible in the classroom. The first Eagle to earn the SAC President's Award as he rattles home the second free throw. And the Carson-Newman lead is 9. 82-73, just over 3 minutes to play. 3:08 in a moving clock. Cam George controls at the timeline, feeds back to Betancourt. King looking to move quickly, down 9 with 3 to play. Cullen at the top of the key, gives off to Betancourt. Now Betancourt to Pocknet at the top. Working on Nick Brennigan. Feed back out to Betancourt. Betancourt takes it into the top of the key. Now feeds back out to George. 7 to shoot for King. George steps back, feeds back out Cullen. Cullen finds himself open for 3, but missed everything. Shot clock violation. John Zhao pounds his chest as Carson-Newman locks in defensively. 2:38 to play, Eagles ball after a wonderful defensive possession. Gorey checks out. Akol will check back in as Hubbard controls in the backcourt. 2:35 in a moving clock. Hubbard gives off to Illick. Illick spins on Cullen, drives down the lane, feeds off Browder. Browder driving in on Cullen, spins it home for 2. Carson-Newman's largest lead is matched with an 11-point advantage with 2:19 to play, 84-73. Far side, Betancourt gives off to George. George tries a deep triple, and he got it. Big shot for Cam George. And that causes a King timeout, 84-76. We'll see if this is a media or a 30 or full. It's going to be a full timeout, so we will take a break. We'll be right back. Carson-Newman leads by 8. Looking to close things out here on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Back here on the Eagle Sports Network, Carson-Newman's lead is 8 with 2:11 to play. Eagles looking to close things out, as Carson-Newman has controlled things late. Eagles control in the backcourt. It's Trey Hubbard. 2:10 on the moving clock. A-Call defending, applying some pressure as Hubbard gets it across the timeline. Hubbard hands off to Illick. Illick looking for something, feeds down to John Zhao. 17 to shoot as Zhao has his back on Cam George. Now spins in the paint, puts up a little jump shot off the glass. It's good. John Zhao, beautiful move, pushes the Carson-Newman lead back to 10. 86-76, a minute 45 in the moving clock. Feed back out to Cullen. Cullen driving on Browner. Kicks back out to George. George tries another three. Miss it off the far side of the rim. Tipped around, goes back off the glass. And Hubbard skies for a one-handed rebound. Spins out of a double team, but Pocknet takes it away. Pocknet working on Browner. Layup no good, but a blocking foul on Jack Browder. Pocknet will head to the line for two. As Pocknet will slowly trot to the stripe again. He was banged up a little bit midway through this second half. He's fought through it and played an impressive ball game this afternoon. Again, stick around for the Domino's post-game report. You'll hear from head coach Chuck Benson. As a first free throw from Pocknet swirls home. (86-77). The Eagles have pulled away here late in the second half. King led by as much as 6 in the second half of action. Second free throw by Pocknet. Glances off the far side rim, no good. Illick with the rebound. He'll burn a timeout. Smart play by the East Tennessee State transfer Braden Illick to burn a timeout. We'll keep you right here. I believe Carson-Newman's going to use just a 30-second timeout. Talked about the lead King had. It was a 6-point lead. King ripped off a 9-2 run as Carson-Newman and King kept trading 1-point leads. The Eagles eventually went on a run of their own to pull away from this Tornado team. It's 86-77, a minute 24 to go. Again, we'll have more updated stats on the Domino's postgame report. Don't mean to keep you waiting for those. It's the reality of the situation here inside Holmes Convocation Center. The live sets have not been working this evening, but we do have halftime and final stats to get to you, so we'll get those heading your way in the Domino's post-game report. We'll also have an interview with the Food City player of the game, whoever that may be. Stick around to find out. As Carson-Newman breaks the huddle as well as King. Minute 24 to play. Carson-Newman has 27 on the shot clock and will inbound from the far baseline once we're ready to get back underway. Again, first game of the season for King. Carson-Newman third. Eagles have been battle-tested early. The loss against Lake Superior State was a tightly contested one, just a 7-point loss for Carson-Newman and a 19-point win over then number 22 Fort Lewis. Really impressive what Carson-Newman was able to do. 3 guys scored 20-plus, and Nick Brennigan added 15. Exactly what you'd come to expect from the 4 returners. And Braden Illick talking to Chuck Benson, while he didn't score, he averaged 8.5 a game in those 2 games. So he did score pretty efficiently for the Eagles, but it was more his passing and his defense that was really the highlight. Illick's hit a couple of triples today, but again, his defense, a block that led to a score, and he's had a couple assists as well. Those have been the highlights for the ETSU transfer so far. And it gives Carson-Newman a new element, shooting from the 5 spot, and he's provided that this evening. So we do have some officials out here on the floor. We're going to have players go back to their benches. Brief stoppage as there's some medical assistance out on the floor, so we'll take a quick break. Carson-Newman's lead is 9. Thought I'd keep you right here, but I'm not going to string you out for too long, as we'll take a quick break and be back on the other side here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op.
Carson-Newman ball, the brief stoppage. It's Nick Brennigan in the backcourt. King obviously applying pressure down 9, 86-77 with a minute 20 to moving clock. Jack Browder across the timeline, hands back off to Trey Hubbard. Good job by the Eagles to break the pressure as Cam George continues to apply pressure on Trey Hubbard. 12 to shoot for the Eagles. Hubbard pulls it back out, 9 to shoot as he'll drive down the lane. Left hand layup is good. Trey Hubbard lulls the King defense to sleep, jolts to the bucket, and finishes to make it an 11-point game. Handoff to Akal at the top. Zhao defending. Akal drives into Zhao's chest, and he picks up the foul call on John Zhao. It's the Eagles' 7th team foul. Will send Jordan Akal on the line for a 1-and-1. Carson-Newman's lead is 11 with under a minute to play. 52.3 on the clock. As Carson-Newman has done a nice job down the stretch to pull away from King. After the Tornado had a 6-point lead, Carson-Newman has really used transition offense to its advantage. Free throw for Akal is good, and he'll get a second. 88-78, with under a minute to play. Lees McCray waiting behind the near side bucket, waiting to warm up. They'll play UVA Wise coming up at 7:30. As Akal prepares to take his second free throw. Couple bounces, Akal steps in and knocks it down. 9-point game. King continues to apply pressure. Browder inbounding, looking for Hubbard, and he finds him. Akal in the backcourt defending Hubbard. Hubbard gives it off to Brennigan. Now Browder across the timeline. Wonderful job by Carson-Newman to break the pressure with 43 to play, ticking clock. Brennigan defended by Pocknet at the top. Pocknet reaches around and fouls Nick Brennigan. 39 seconds to play. Brennigan will head to the line. And Nick Brennigan can put a stamp on this one. With the win, Carson-Newman will move to 2-1, excuse me. With wins over Fort Lewis and now King, and a chance to get another one tomorrow. Facing off with Lees McCray. I have to think Carson-Newman might want to stick around and watch a little bit of that one as Brennigan swishes home the first of two. 89-79, and one more coming for Nick Brennigan. And Brennigan today, early in this game, cashed in his 200th career triple as he swishes home the second free throw. Browder defending Akal in the backcourt. Akal pushing the pace across the timeline. Defended by 2, and he's fouled. Not sure if it's going to go on John Zhao or Jack Browder. It's going to go on Browder. And 2 more free throws upcoming for Akal, who absorb some contact. Akal at the line for 2. 90-79 Carson-Newman, 32.6 to play. First free throw misses, help the far side of the iron. Akal a chance for one more to cut it to 10. Be a long shot for King to get back in this one late. The Tornado have, again, given the Eagles all they could ask for the second consecutive season as Akal swishes home the second free throw. Browder will inbound with 32.6 to play. Browder looking for an inbounds pass. He finds Trey Hubbard on the far side baseline. Hubbard's fouled in the backcourt. I believe it's going to go to Akal. And Hubbard will head to the line for 2. 30.8 to play. Shot clock, game clock differential is 0.8 seconds as we near the end of this one. Again, stick around for the Domino's post-game report. Talk to Chuck Benson and the Food City player of the game, whoever that may be. We'll get that ironed out at the conclusion of the contest as Hubbard rattles home the first free throw. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, as Hubbard goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. 92-80 with just over 30 seconds to play. Shot clock still on with a 0.8-second differential as A-Call works on Hubbard. Kicks to the far side corner. Now George will try a triple. Misses everything, and it goes out of bounds. Pocknet tried to rush after it. Crashed it into the far side stands. And 18.8 to play. Carson-Newman has possession back, leading by 12. That's pretty much all she wrote in this one. Carson-Newman will move to 2-1 with a chance for its third win of the year as King calls off the Dogs. Hubbard will dribble this one out. Carson-Newman will move to 2-1 on the season. A 92-80 victory over the King Tornadoes. The clock trickles under 5 seconds. Hubbard dribbles it out, and the ball game is final. Carson-Newman staves off King in the second half. The Tornado had a lead as large as 6, but Carson-Newman withstands the Tornado to win 92-80. That'll do it for this game's coverage, but we will have the Domino's post-game report coming up on the other side. We'll talk with head coach Chuck Benson and the Food City player of the game. We'll also catch you up on some stats. Haven't been able to do that in a while, but we'll catch you up on some final stats from this one. Carson-Newman wins 92-80. Talk to you in a minute on the Domino's post-game report. We'll be right back here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagle Sports Network.
Bring backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with 2 hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. The Domino's Postgame Report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, Good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back with you on the Domino's post-game report. Carson-Newman wins this one 92-80 over the King Tornado. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The Eagles look like they might have been in trouble there for a little bit. King had a 6-point lead after a 9-2 run that gave the Tornado their largest lead of the game, but Carson-Newman able to close it out in emphatic fashion. Talk about some stats, got the final ones. Again, haven't been able to talk stats much with no live stats, but we do have the final book. Carson-Newman is led by Jack Browder, who scores 24 points, very similar to the game against Fort Lewis. Carson-Newman has 3 20-point scorers. Jack Browder with 24, Trey Hubbard with 20, and John Zhao with 21. Zhao gets a double-double, 21 points, 11 boards. He really filled it up today. Trey Hubbard had 20 and 9, so he was nearing a double-double. Nick Brunigan, 15 points on 4 of 8 shooting. He was 6 of 6 from the line, led Carson-Newman in free throws to pace the way for the Eagles. Braden Nillick added 8 points on the evening. Talked about his impact. He also had 8 rebounds, and he had an assist on the evening, so he continues to find his role in the Carson-Newman team. Trey Hubbard, as I mentioned, 20 and 9. John Zhao, the 21-point double-double. Matt Bilbray added 4 points off the bench, but that's the only bench scoring we have to speak of for Carson-Newman. Some of the hustle stats for the Eagles. Talked about the fast break opportunities. Carson-Newman really capitalized on the fast break opportunities this evening. 25 points, 25 fast break points, as Carson-Newman outscores King 25-8 in fast break points. Did give up 14 second chance points. I'm sure that's something Chuck Benson is looking to clear up heading into tomorrow's matchup with Lees McCray. But we'll talk more about the stats on the other side. We're going to get with head coach Chuck Benson as the Eagles take down King 92-80. We'll hear from Chuck Benson on the other side. We'll also have the Food City player of the game. Actually, we'll get Chuck while he's here. Chuck Benson approaching the scorer's table. We'll get him while he's here on the Domino's post-game report. We'll get Chuck his headset here. Make sure he's in frame. Coach. All right, you got me?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear me? All right, let's see. How about now?
Can't hear
Anything?
you. Nope, hear you. No, I can't hear you in here.
Okay. Well, we'll go with it. Hear me the best you can if you can. Okay. So 92-80 final score. Ryan Wilkes here with head coach Chuck Benson after the Eagles take down King. Big second half from you guys. I mean, outscore King by 11, score 51 points in the second half, but King might have had you on your heels a little bit there with a 6-point deficit there midway through the second half. How did you guys kind of stave off the Tornado there late?
Well, first of all, credit to King. They played a good game today. Their top dogs performed like their top dogs should. The thing I know about that team is they're going to always be really, really excited to play. They're going to compete, and they did what I thought they were going to do. Very, very physical, very, very determined. So credit to them. But also credit to our guys. Our guys showed a lot of resiliency, especially there when we got down a little bit midway through the second half. Our guys didn't hit panic. Our guys stayed poised and committed to what our plan was. Followed through with some adjustments and some counters, and were able to find a win. Sort of pulled away there late and were able to get the win.
So we talked about those 3 scorers with 20 points last time around. You have the same thing today. You have 3 guys score 20+. Nick Brunigan adds 15, almost identical to that Fort Lewis game. What'd you see from them in terms of regenerating that output that they had in that final game in Florida?
Well, I mean, like I said, King's big dogs do what they did. Our big dogs do what they do. So it's never surprising to me when we have guys that do that because I've seen them do it so many times. Not that I take it for granted, but I just know that it can happen on any night. It just so happened tonight that it was those three guys did it. But it's not surprising. I hope as this year goes on, and we're very, very early, but as the year goes on, I think there'll be some other guys that will make their mark outside of those four sort of proven commodities we have. But I know there are other guys on our roster that will, when the time is. When it's their time, I think they'll stand up and do some good stuff too.
So fast break points, a big point in the stat sheet that you're likely happy about. Outscore King 25-8 in fast break points. You really got out in transition all afternoon long. How do you guys emphasize that in practice and emphasize that in the game to be able to come out and run the fast break like you did today?
I got 2 words for you: Trey Hubbard. Trey Hubbard is one of the fastest guards in the country. And to be honest with you, I really thought we left points on the table today in transition. I thought we started off a little bit sluggish. Might have been that drive up here. I thought it was sort of sporadic. There were times when we got good outlets and got up the floor quick and were able to touch paint. The other times when I thought we just, for whatever reason, didn't do it. We got to get more consistent in that regard. 'Cause I know that for our team, we're able to do that. We have a better chance to score in volume.
So you got to turn the page kind of quickly to tomorrow. Lee's McRae awaiting at 3:30. What's the key to come out of here 2-0?
Well, good thing is we're able to sit here on a win and watch Lee's and Wise. No interest in watching Wise at this point. It's a conference game. We don't care about that at this point. All of our efforts will go towards Lee's, seeing what they do, sort of similar to King. They're gonna play relentlessly hard. They're gonna press, try to turn you over. Real 19-win team last year with a bunch of proven commodities back. So we got to sort of get a little rest tonight and soak up what it is they do, make a plan to come out here and live it tomorrow.
Ryan Wilkes here with head coach Chuck Benson after the Eagles win 92-80 here at the Holmes Convocation Center. We'll be back with the Food City Player of the Game here on the Domino's Post Game Report here on the Eagles Sports Network.